And here we go. Hi everybody, Jake here. I wanted to make a quick video on tips I've learned about costumes, some of the very basics, and why costumes are good and I like them. Not everybody I know does. Let's take a look. So you get costumes from costume keys. I find they tend to drop more around when the costume is coming. It's just a feeling, and in my opinion, it's just an opinion. Some people would say the game is pure luck, but it seems to me like keys drop more as the costume chamber comes about. I have 12. 5 keys gives you a pull at the costume chamber. When the costume chamber started, it gave you the costume but not the character. I'm still peeved about that because I got the Regard costume and I still don't have Regard. One of the best costumes. Let's take a look at some of my costume characters. My 2 favorites that are fully costumed are Ascendant Chief Hawkmoon and Blacksmith Gunner. I use them both a lot in challenges. The great thing about costumes is you'll see the little mask turns yellow. That improves both the character wearing the costume and the character not in costume. It gives the character a 10% health bonus, a 5% attack bonus, a 5% defense bonus, and a 5% mana bonus as the character levels. I just realized this a couple weeks ago, which is stupidity on my part and just a lack of reading. So my Bane costume, even though it gets used in tournaments all the time, isn't leveled. It's leveled a little bit, so it shows yellow, the mask. If it isn't leveled at all, you get a gray mask, like with my Sonya. I just pulled Magni, which is helpful. So I'm not interested in leveling Sonya or costume Sonya at this time. I am, but I want to get Magni done first, obviously. And before Magni, I'll get him to the top of the 3rd. I'll do Vela. New costumes are supposed to drop. I made a video last night, but I started talking about the beta costumes that could drop this costume chamber, and I will save that for another video. Let's look at Hawkmoon some more and talk about the great things about costumes. A costume can level past the character, but it can't ascend past the character. So I could take Sonya's costume probably to level 40, but I couldn't ascend it. I could not ascend it to level 2 because Sonya's only in level 1. This would give Sonya probably like a 1% attack bonus, a 1% defense bonus, a 2% health bonus, and a 1% mana bonus. That's just a guess. Let's see what it did to Bane. 3% health bonus. But when a costume is taken all the way, it gives the base character a pretty great boost. This is something I just noticed, and this is my first tip. Both the character, costumed and uncostumed, get the bonus. When that mask is lit up, they're getting a bonus from your costume being ascended. Tip 1. Tip 2. I tested this last night. I asked a few people. I wasn't sure. I usually wouldn't ascend to 3-star, but I wanted to for the sake of this video. When you put talents on the base costume, let's see, let's go to on the base character, the character without the costume. When you put talents on the costume, because a lot of people ask how do costume emblems work, and I had questions on it for a long time. You can't emblem the costume. You emblem the character when you go back, when you've emblemed this, the base character. If I knew how to use my phone, that would be great. You can see I had level 1 on the base character. I can't emblem here. I can emblem the base character. When I emblem the base character, Hawkmoon, who's a cleric. Cleric isn't a very good class. It transfers to the sorcerer emblems. Sorcerer is definitely, most people would agree, is a better emblem than cleric emblems because it delays mana. Where cleric emblems, what do they do? Resist negative mana stat effects or special effects that prevent the use of special skills. I like preventing the enemy from getting mana better than I like preventing mana generation. So you can transfer the emblems. The emblems are going to transfer to the other class. Another great thing about heroes is great thing about costumes on heroes is that, as is the case with Sonya, and I'm very excited about leveling her up, I can take her into the trials to get more emblems. I don't have many druids, So let's look at costume Sonya. Of course, she's not wearing her costume. Let's equip her costume. She becomes a druid. I can use costume Sonya in the druid trials. It's relatively easy to level a costume, so this is gonna be super easy to use to get druid emblems for Vela. I don't have many druids, so right now it's very hard to get through those trials. And if I get Sonya leveled quickly, then I'm going to level her costume quickly. Fourth point is costumes level quickly. I'm going to go on a chart on the internet that I've saved in the background. I'm going to take pauses so you can screenshot it. The only place you need any real Ascension materials is the 4th Ascension of a 5-star costume. Otherwise, it's just a lot of food, but it's just crap you would have a ton of to level a 4-star and a 3-star costume to max. Like I said, I was going to stop it. I'm going to get the view good and stop it so you can see it. These are what it takes to ascend a 5-star, a 4-star, and a 4-star and a 3-star. Very easy to level a costume. They level very quickly, has been my experience. The quickest way to level a costume, let's go back to my feed. Let's see if I can do it. I've pulled a lot of the same costumes. Do I have Ascendant Ass Dance? I make a joke of it, which is pretty bad. Ascendant Hawkmoon Chief has... I've pulled many of her costumes. If you level a costume with a costume, it's going to take them over 30 levels at the very beginning. I would not use a costume to level a costume for the first level on a 3-star character. Let's see how fast we can level Bane, just for the sake of this video. I wasn't planning on doing this. This is kind of unscripted. Equip his costume, level it up. Costumes level quickly. If you have another costume, it's going to level the costume really quickly. A purple costume takes the yellow character 12 levels. I'm going to use that because I have a lot of them for the sake of this video. I'm going to use some yellows. My Bane is getting stronger. I'm in 1% in the tournament now, so I'm happy about that. And Bane has been used a lot, so I don't feel too bad. I don't have any real red things that I want to level. Some 3s for Wonderland. It's just for the sake of this video. I level with purples, reds. The things I care about right now are Melindor, Wukong, and Magni. And then the characters after Magni are like Friar Tuck. So let's do this. Costume is now level 29, which is most of the way to Ascension, the 2nd Ascension out of 3 Ascensions. That was kind of a waste, but I just wanted to show how fast a costume levels. If you use the same costume, it takes it 30 levels. So if you get a duplicate costume, feed it to the same character. Not like I did with Tyram's costume. I just wanted to demonstrate how fast another costume levels a costume. I get so many Tyrams to drop during the costume chambers that I could care less too. I usually don't waste things. I play the game very conservatively, trying to use all my resources. Using another costume does a ton. Using the same costume on a character does even more. Leveling a costume can be tricky. You don't get one of the tricky parts about leveling a costume is you're probably going to get a 3-star costume leveled before you get it special leveled. Specials are easy to level once you get to the top of the character. It levels a little higher % rate than it would when you're leveling the character to full. You may have to pay a few extra characters and not level the character, just the special, which is a pain because it feels wasteful. But that's what I know. That is the bulk of it. I like the costumes because they improve the base character. I didn't realize this until all but a few weeks ago because I didn't read the characters well. But when those costumes are lit yellow, they're improving both the character and the costume character stats. I love my Blacksmith Gunner. I love my Ascendant Hawkmoon for the challenges. And I'm a big fan of the tournaments. And just having a beefier character makes you better in tournaments and challenges. I hope this video helped you and gave you some tips you didn't know. Thank you. Stay healthy. Stay well. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you feel like it, subscribe. Have a great day. Peace out.